512?
Yeah. 799 5283. Probably not 9 first. I think you just press 1. Or you don't have to do the 1, so just 512.
What was it?
5283. Oh, I'm sorry, 799 first. Okay.
Forward to this, so.
Well, fabulous. So have I. So have I. This is gonna be great. You know, I know that you've got some goals in place. I'd love to learn a little bit more about your business, find out exactly what you're looking for, and then we can go through this process, and I can show you how we will really help your business get to the point that you guys want to be at. So this is exciting. Well, let's see. I have a code pulled up here for you, so whenever you're ready for that, let me know, and you'll be able to see my screen.
I am ready.
Okay, code is 951 319 118.
Got it.
Okay, perfect. I should be able to tell you joined on here.
My computer is doing some sort of an up to 10.
Oh yeah, that happens. And you know, I'm actually while that's loading, I want you to open up a separate tab as well, and I'm going to give you our demo site to check out. The reason is because with Join.me, it's a little bit jumpy, so I want you to see it live because it's put really nice HD quality video on there.
Sounds good. Go ahead and shoot.
Okay, so that is going to be katie.specialdemo.com.
Got it.
Okay, perfect. So this screen that you're looking at, this is actually an example of the website that we built for our customers. So this is what we would do for you. So I know you're located in Dallas, Texas. Is that correct?
That is, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what we like to do for all of our customers is actually localize the HD footage that you see here. So we would have scenery from the Dallas area, make it nice and localized for you. So, you know, if there are specific things you'd like to see, if you want to have more people in there, more homes, you know, maybe more nature views, although there's not a ton of nature in Dallas, I know. We can have some highway views, you know, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so we can do that for you. Now, across the top there, you'll see that menu. This is where we can put in, you know, a bunch of information. If you want to have info for sellers, buyers, information about your team, we can put all the buyers of your team members in there. If you guys have a blog, anything like that, we can put that information in there.
Okay,
so
just, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, so just to clarify, like, what you're offering, what you're proposing here is going to look like this, but basically we'll go through some, you know, these look more like videos than pictures, but whatever kind of stock that you have, where do those pictures come from?
So we actually have access to a whole lot of archived footage. There's actually a team here in the office with us who used to work with CNN, won a bunch of awards, and so we've got access to their video library. So basically we have a lot of this stock footage that we can pull from. But we always want to make sure it's HD quality, you know, really have that nice pop. And nobody else is doing this in the real estate sphere. So we wanted to, you know, make our customers be unique and stand out, because if somebody goes to the homepage of your website, this is what they'll see.
Okay, and so
but I'll show you at the rest of the website what it looks like when people are searching and what they're taken to.
got it. So mine would look like what I'm seeing. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, it would. And so the other thing now, I do want to point out, see over the left-hand side where it has my headshot and my contact info?
I do, yes.
Okay, so what we would do is, this is actually an example of what an individual agent page would look like. So I know you work with a team. How many people are on your team? How many agents?
I've got 4 agents on my team.
Okay, 4 agents. So what we would do is we would actually create an individual domain for each of those agents. And so typically what we do is like their first name dot the domain name.com, and then this will show up. So it's a great way for those agents to be able to promote themselves individually, but also represent your team and promote the team and the company as well. So if people want to go, you know, kind of create their own ad campaign, they can use their own specific link and kind of like conduct searches on here on the website. And then what they can do is they can boost them on social media, things like that. So anybody coming to their specific website that signs up, they'll automatically get that lead. So that's a nice little thing they can do in addition to leads that we generate and provide. They can, provide leads for themselves.
Really good. And so, Katie, let me ask, when it comes to, I'm, of course, managing the team, and so is there a specific page that's not going to be just for, say, Katie is my number one agent, but one that's going to be, should we say, a little bit more generic? Or does it just take away that headshot on the left?
Yeah, so basically it would take away the headshot and I can pull up, let me see here, if you give me one second, I can pull up what that would actually look like for
No,
you.
that's completely okay. I think I got it, and it looks really good.
You got it? Okay.
It's a
Okay, great.
positive impression.
All right. So let me see, now, were we able to get your screen share working?
Let me.
You want to jump back over to join.me?
I was so enamored by the other thing, I forgot about the first. So hold on 1 second.
Wow, what a great compliment. Well, I appreciate that. Our development team does an amazing job of making these sites look so beautiful, so I'll have to pass on the compliment.
Nice. How many people do you have on your dev team?
On our dev team, let's see, at this point, I think we're running around just over 25 or so.
Okay.
And we're growing. We're growing like crazy, so it's a good thing to have. So let me know if you need that code again. I'd be happy to provide it to you. Or are you able to see my screen now?
I've got 951319118.
Okay, perfect. And I'm still here on this welcome page, so let me go ahead and move to a new screen.
Yep.
Do you see the screen where it says get better results?
It looks like we're going to launch a video here in a second.
Okay, great. Well, so I'm actually not going to play the video for right now. I'll let you take a look at that on your own. This is actually on our website here. You go to the demo request page, so you may have actually already taken a look at this video, but wanted to pull it up in case you hadn't. This is Paul Redham. He's one of our brokers here in Austin. And so it's just a nice little testimonial video. I promise we did not pay him to do this. It's something he decided to do on his own. So if you get a free moment, you may want to check out that video.
Will do.
Okay, great. So I have a couple of questions for you before we dive on in. So I know you got 4 agents. You guys are doing really well. You're bringing in between 20 and 30 million a year in terms of your production level. So how many deals have you guys closed so far this year?
So are you saying for this year or for last year?
For this year, in 2015, since we're close to the end of the year.
Okay, so on average, my team is going to do 100 transactions per year. This year, where I'm sitting right now, is that I've got 64 to date, and I've got a pretty strong pipeline. But as you can see, it slipped a little bit. Last year, we did 72.
Okay. And what do you think happened? What's the dip coming from?
Well, we've had some adjustments on the team. There's whenever you bring somebody new on, there's a little bit of a transition time. But I really feel good about the team that I'm working with right now. We may do one more addition, but basically everybody's got their feet on the ground, and that's why I'm looking at tools like this right now.
Okay, that's awesome. And so what type of goals do you have in place for next year with this team that you feel really good about? Are you guys looking to get above 100 transactions next year, or what type of goals do you have?
Yeah, really good question. Generally, my goal is to be 100. Of course, if I want to, what I'm trying to do, just quite honestly, is make up the difference right now between the 64 and the 100. And then, if I could get over 100, that would be fabulous.
Okay, fabulous. Well, we can absolutely help you with that. I have no doubt in my mind. That's really what we help our customers do. So, in order to get you to that point of getting back on track for 100 a year and kind of fill that gap now, what do you think specifically you're looking for? Are you looking for better lead quality, higher volume of leads, all-in-one platform, all of the above? What is it you're looking for?
Honestly, I just want more. I don't really have any concern at all in terms of the quality of the leads. I just want more things for my people to be working on. So they're busy.
Okay. Okay, fabulous. And what type of lead generation are you using right now?
A lot of it is personal, like just going out and shaking hands and kissing babies. And
Okay.
we run mainly off of reference. We've been doing a lot of Google AdWords and a couple of other things. But I don't know if you've dug into that, but those leads you end up paying a lot of money for not much coming back out.
Yeah, I understand that, and I think that tends to happen when, if you don't have somebody that's really dedicated full time working on the Google Ads, or no disrespect here. I'm not sure who you guys have running your Google Ads, but that's something that we really specialize in, and we're able to get our customers really high conversion rates based on those leads coming in and get a lower pay per click. So I actually have a screen to show you about that. We can go into that more. But that's great that you're using mostly referrals. So on a monthly basis, do you have any idea in terms of, maybe how many leads per month coming in you'd like to have to be able to help fill that gap?
I would put it in the 200 range.
200 leads a month? Okay.
Yes. I just want to get more, get everybody working more.
Okay. And those 200 leads a month, everybody was working more, and ideally, maybe how many transactions would come out of that?
Well, the thing that I'm looking at right now is the 64 transactions. So I just want to boost that. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. If you had an ideal number that out of 200 leads a month, how many of those would you like to see closed?
Well, I think that if you actually look at the numbers of that, so if we did 200, that would be 24 on an annual basis. So there would be a pretty large attrition rate. And the thing that we find is really it is a numbers game. It's not so much about the quality, but just the quantity that you're working through.
Okay, got it. Really helpful information. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. Now, we can absolutely help you with the quantity of leads that are coming into you, but we're actually going to help you with the quality as well. So I have no doubt that we can increase there, get you an additional 24 transactions a year, and I would not be surprised at all if it ends up being higher than that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Now, if you have questions along the way, please feel free to just jump in, ask them, and I'll shut up for the time being. Does that sound fair?
Sounds fair. Looking forward to it.
Okay, great. So this next screen that I have here, this is a Google search results page. So I know that it sounds like you're somewhat familiar with Google AdWords and well-versed in that category, kind of know about pay-per-click and lead generation with regard to this. Is that true?
Yeah, and I mean, just to be real frank, we're not good at it. It's not. We haven't had really good experiences.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. That's frustrating.
It's just the numbers aren't adding up for us.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, we are very good at it, so that's something you can rest assured about. I'll be honest, I don't even understand everything that we do on the back end. I'm on the sales side, I'm not on the development side, but what I can tell you is that partly why we're so successful in terms of the high quality and quantity leads that we generate is for a few factors here. So one thing that we do is we actually create 2,000 pages for each of our customers. And so those 2,000 pages or links are all going to direct and lead to that main domain we create for you. But it allows us to get very specific with your business plan and what fits in with what you're looking for. So being in the Dallas area, we would have different keyword search phrases that fit in with the criteria and the people you're trying to reach. To give you a comparison, Boomtown, one of our competitors, they use 14 pages, 14 links for their customers, whereas we're doing 2,000. So there's a huge gap there, a huge difference that really allows us to focus on our customers and let them really customize the lead that they want. So that's one component of it. Another component, we actually have a geo-targeting algorithm. So that allows us to pinpoint exactly where each person's located when they're conducting that search. I know it sounds a little bit big brotherish, but it really helps us identify who your MVPs or your most valuable prospects are going to be in this process. So we want to make sure that your website shows up here at the right time for the right customer as that top result in the ad section. So that's gonna help you get those good leads coming in. Yeah, sorry, go